Now, this isn't my account. This one is Pirate Hunter, aka Kinger. Thank you so much for entrusting me with your account to do some summons for some great content. We're about to go absolutely insane in the membrane with the summons because he is looking to not only get Leo, but the 5-star soul and the eternal soul stone right here. Oh, hey. Okay, well, she's done with giving me love now. She's like, nope, I just want to chomp on you. Norix Blackhorn. I forgot that sacred shards can't do like 10 pulls at a time. So this isn't a whatchamacallit, increased chance of anything. It's more so just progressive chance. So if I get 2 legendary champions, it'll be times 25 chances or whatever to get April O'Neil. The Hunger. Download Raid with my link down below to get yourself Deacon, Corrado, Fane, and Ugo, all fantastic champions to get you a head start. If you've already got another account, just log out of Plarium Play, click on the link, make a whole new account, and download from there. You'll find all the champions that I just listed out in your inbox after reaching certain level thresholds. But absolutely do not forget to use a promo code within your first 48 hours of the account creation for an additional legendary champion such as Ultimate Deathknight, UDKING. If we don't get a single legendary... Oh, Vergus! Vergus is such a good epic. A legendary in disguise. I personally love Vergus and missed my promo link whenever it included him in there. Like, he's really good. Bringing in all of these heals, continuous heal, increase speed, reflect damage on somebody on the team for 3 turns, and placing an ally protect buff on everybody, increase defense on that specific champion. But like, he's honestly really dang good. And what was it? I used him early game during, I believe, like clan bosses and wave content in general, but he just has a lot of buffs. A1 also brings in another reflect damage buff on an ally for 2 turns. Lots and lots of extra goodies. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're not really getting anything good so far, but we're only 5 shards in. 6 shards. Oh, Drake. Dude, why does he look so similar to Dracomorph? I mean, it still like teased my feelings a little bit because I saw it was only an epic, but Dracomorph looks so similar to this that I almost instantly thought that it was a legendary instead. What the heck? Why are you teasing me like this? Come on, where's the legendary? Annex. Pretty gosh dang good epic. Decrease defense, decrease accuracy, and poison. Ooh, weaken debuff as well. Oh, I bet he's good for Demon Lord. Yeah. Good for Demon Lord. Haven't used him myself, but maybe one of these days we'll build him out for like an epic team or one of my old accounts. Not a single legendary yet, please. Stagnite, another one of those epic champions that are like legendaries in disguise. Let me show you guys here. You know, I know a lot of y'all say that don't rely on the ratings in game, but Stagnite is really good in game. Everything is... All right, so this is the 10th Sacred Shard and 0 legendaries. Gal Cut, bringing in decrease defense, increases ally crit rate in dungeons by 24%. My personal Ogren tribe is actually really weak, and I would love to get that guy as a champion to speed it up a little bit. My faction wars. Another one that I have not gotten to use myself, I always get him mixed up with Gorgorab just because their models are pretty similar. Well, I mean, like facial structures and everything. Death Bell. Another champion that I didn't even know existed. He looks really dang cool with the skulls right here. They're like candlelit skulls. Imagine if there were like undead skulls and he's just that much bigger. Another Ogre tribe champion. Are they like rated up or something? Damage based off of HP. He brings in an ally protection, a strengthened buff on everybody on the team. AoE for his A2, filling the turn meters of everybody on your team as well, and a cleanser. Wait a minute. This guy sounds good. A1 heals himself for 10% of their max HP. And then, what is this? Counterattacks whenever an ally under ally protection buff is attacked can only occur once per turn. Dude, why is he rated so low then for everything else? Except for Faction Wars, Hydra, and Demon Lord. I would 10 out of 10 probably build this guy up. Well, okay, never mind, because he has the cleanser, filling the turn meter. I mean, what is this? 30% turn meter increase, ally protection strengthen. Like, I've been using a lot of my survivability buffers or support champions like Donnie and Elva. So, you know, I mean, he's still good for that particular faction, right? So maybe I can see why he's rated a little bit low, just because there's like better supports out there. But if he didn't really have anything, he looks really good to me. Skull Crusher, one of my MVPs for the longest time ever. Got him earlier on in Raid when I first started playing, and ended up using him in Demon Lord for a very long time for an unkillable team. Him and Rosgard Tower. Oh my god. Denisha? Girl, you need to put a big old top on or something. Isn't this Skull Crown, sister? Maybe it's not. Let's see. Knight's Revenant. I don't see anything of that. Maybe she's not. Because I know I have Skull Crown, but I don't have the sister, and it basically looks like the sister right here. The lore is not sinking in. Seeker, yay! Provoke, increase attack on all allies, and filling the turn meter. He only has 2 skills, and then a passive, increases defense on all allies for 2 turns when hit with a critical hit, which is like all the time. Everybody has crit built up. Another legendary Dracomorph! No, it's not! I got lied to! Why does everything look like Dracomorph? I saw wings and blue and white. What the heck? Tatora Rhymehind looks pretty dang cool, actually. It looks like a mount. Decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns on a singular enemy, block debuffs buff, and 60% increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. I actually need more champions with the block debuffs. Before I got Elva, it was a little sad, and we didn't have too many like reliable cleansers too, to the point where we were ending up using, what's the name? Bad Elf for the cleanser, which is like not bad at all, but for some instances we wanted a little bit more than Bad Elf. That and Reliquary Tender for Spider. Pan the Bowhorn, I've heard good things about him. Still haven't used him though. Attack champion, brings in freeze, true fear debuff, ignoring the target's resistance if the target speed is equal to or less than this champion's speed. Oh, wow, so you want to make him like super speedy. AoE increases attack buff and increased speed buff on himself for 3 turns. There's another Sylvan Watcher that brings in freeze that I think we're using a little bit more often, or like building up for freeze, and one of the only champions, which is Cryodin. Pretty dang good champion for Fire Knight, and the whole craze about him is he ends up really shining in hard mode, which is a good thing for me since I just got myself into hard mode for a lot of the dungeons, like Spider, Dragon, and I think either Fire Knight or Ice Golem. I forget, but it's one of those two. We're really digging deep into the sacred charts, you guys. I mean, we're supposed to use them all. Hilda, Oh, I don't have this one myself. I'm actually surprised. Is this the first dwarf we've seen today? Because normally speaking, I would pull a lot of dwarves and a random Gretel. Let's try not to speak that one into existence, though. She's categorized as an attack champion, but then brings in a 50% increase attack buff on everybody for 2 turns. And this is an AoE heal reduction. And what is this? Ignoring 10% of the target's defense. Each critical hit has a 75% chance of stealing 1 random buff on from the target. I actually really like these attack champions that bring in their own buffs or team-wide buffs and debuffs at the same time instead of just like pure DPS. And in fact, I think a lot of my main favorited legendary attack champions bring in their own utility as well. Say like Alice, she has her lockout stuff. Mikey, he brings in the leech and I think the decrease attack, right? What else? Ooh, Crypt Witch. What the heck? Oh my god. It scared me a little bit. Girl, it's way too early for me to be freaked out like that right now. Oh, Aox, remember? Lizardmen are few and are there's just not a lot of lizardmen. Old Gruckus, one of the good or better epics as well. Okay, you guys, this is the pains of pulling sacred shards on a non-times 2, okay? Steel Skull. Ooh. The little animation of his tongue sticking out really got me. Oh god. Poisoner, healing, and removing all buffs from a target ally. But this is a single heal and a single cleanser. However, increasing defense on all allies for 2 turns, healing all of them with by 20% of their max HP. Ooh. You're kidding! You're kidding! Geomancer! Dude, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't need Geomancer. But come on! I need a Geomancer. God, I'm so jealous right now. There's some +4, +2, and a new Geomancer right here. Oh god, like I said, I've recently started doing a hard mode dungeons. Dude, where is this? April is due. We have 9 more sacred shards, okay? 9 more. Oh, that one was a little bit slow-mo, and I thought it was in Mordecai. I swear, Mordecai should be another one of those champions that should be a legendary, okay? But I'm thinking Mordecai's or Bonekeeper, Seer's sister. I still don't know how I feel about that. How a lot of the champions have very, very similar models, and they end up just changing the color a little bit and calling it another champion. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? Luria, part of the Dark Elven faction. What is she good for? Campaign Minotaur factions, Ice Golem, and Arena offense. Why? Because there's a buttload of utility. 50% chance of placing a freeze. And, oh my god, enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. I need more of that, actually. The block revives. Block buffs here, but this is only on one enemy, removing all buffs. So it's, dude, she would spike up so much more. Imagine if this was removing all buffs from all enemies. This is an AoE attack. That'd be crazy. You can see it though, use the spear to do an AoE slice. All right, this is quite sad though. Out of 40 or almost, oh, Lady Annabelle. Oh, I am aware that there are some promo codes, or not promo codes, but download links out there that can start off with Lady Annabelle. She's one of those that you can do. Celotop. Who are you? Support, sleep, for a single target, shields and heals on everybody, continuous heals. I actually really like the continuous heal buff. Then the whole Donnie, basically his A1, every single time he slices like that, it pops off one of those or does a team-wide heal. Sorry, we're not even talking about Donnie right now, and I'm just fangirling over Donnie yet again, but that champion has lots of sleeps and heals, shields, Hotatsu, Shadowkin, my favorite faction, Y'all, one more shard to go, and that is it. Wait. No, I can't math. 2 more shards to go. Cinema, come on. April. No! Lana throw. Oh no, he wants April. This account doesn't have any other ninjas except for Mikey, and I guess he's just going for Leo. I mean, 2 for is still pretty good. Leo's just an all-around a really great champion. This legendary's damage is based off of HP. Ooh, inflicts 20% more damage against targets under shields. That's a unique little passive right there. Increases crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also has an AoE for his A2, bringing in a shield for 3 turns. And the shield is based off of this guy's max HP. His A1 again brings another shield buff equal to 10% of his own max HP for 2 turns with the ally that has the lowest HP. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully he gets a little bit luckier. Ooh, Lady Atessa Steel Skull. Nice little 3,000 points. Dude, this event is actually pretty expensive if you're trying to go for the whole thing. So I guess the miscreated monster. 10 out of 10, really good epic. Should definitely build. He carried me during the early game for not only tag team arena, but spiders and such where you just need a little bit more. Legendary Roxanne. Googly eyes. Oh, lizardmen! We were just talking about how it's so rare to get good lizardmen out here. Oh, kind of interesting. Roxanne has like 2 separate ways you can go about his A3, whether or not you have a veil or perfect veil buff or not. That's quite different for sure. Kind of unexpected to see that. Roxanne, like how good. Oh my god. I just accidentally clicked on that, but oh my god. That's crazy. He's got his whole thing filled up. I just wanted to see what his Lizardman faction is looking like. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Imagine having this many Pytheon. Oh my. This account must have been around for a really long time because he's got tons and tons of champions. So, like I said, this account doesn't have a Donatello quite yet, so he's got Donatello queued up for the progressive chance right now. Come on, a random legendary! At this rate, we're getting more legendaries out of a non-rate up ancient shards than sacred shards. What the heck? Ultimate of the Shell, attack champion within the Dark Elves. Ooh, this is a pair up with Oella. Isn't Oella like the support girl with the Easter eggs? No, that's Estrid. I always get those 2 mixed up. But yes, this is like a pair up with Oella. Not too bad though. Not too bad of a luck for ancient shards yet. I guess the ancient shards are way luckier than sacreds, huh? Maybe it was close to the pity for the account owner to basically pull all of the sacred shards and then top it off with ancient shards instead. Another legendary Blood Gorged. I have never seen anybody get so lucky on a non-rate up for ancient shards. What the heck? Oh my god, this guy looks like a Nosferatu though. Oh, that's so cool. So his A2 puts one of each target skills on cooldown, so it's a little bit randomized. Kind of worse than an Alice, I guess you could say. Regardless, it's a lockout champion, and ignoring defense on an enemy. Also does a block revive if it's killed with his A3. Very interesting indeed. Kind of a scary champion. So many epics during Gorgorab and Snorting Thug. What are you snorting, Mr. Cow Horn Thingy Bull? Gorgorab, aka the mini arbiter. I've told myself that there's no point in building out a Gorgorab for now just because I am close to an arbiter. So yeah, but fast forward a few months later, I still don't have an arbiter. Lady Erish and Bergoth the Malformed. I just don't know why. It's taking me way too long to do Arbiter. It's just because I get distracted with other things, take breaks maybe, spend energy on other content in general. Yeah, this is gonna be a little sad because we've only got 75 more shards. I'm really hoping to pull a Donatello since we've already gotten 3 legendaries from this in itself. I mean, we got 3 legendaries from the 40 sacred shards, and now 3 legendaries so far using the ancient shards. But yeah, the points aren't really racking up too well here just because ancient shards only give you 300 per shard. Zealotai yet again, Basilisk. We have 35 shards left. Not looking too hot. Oh, my celiac priest horn. Another frozen banshee. I actually really love using my celiac priest horn. He's another one of those early on champions that you kind of want to get and will boost up your progression for Demon Lord quite a bit. I mean, I know lots of folks will start out with Kale as their poisoner, but you're gonna outgrow that poisoner real fast, in my honest opinion, whether it be Frozen Banshee, Bane, Farrakhan the Fat, my celiac Orin Priest, who else? Ooh, another nutbag. Alright, I'm gonna probably leave the Void Shard summons for him because I'm not really too sure if he wants to end up pulling that or if he wants to grind out the rest of the points by getting gear. All in all, these are the new additions to this account. I mean, 6 legendaries out of all those shards is quite sad, but I hope out of some of these right here, you're gonna be happy with it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as downloading Raid with my link, getting yourself awesome champions such as Corrado, Deacon Armstrong, Thane, and Ugo. I'll see you guys in the next Degenerate Gamba session. Peace.